On March 8, 2014, Malaysia Airlines Flight 877 carrying 227 carrying 227 passengers and 12 crew members vanished from radar screens. It was supposed to be a routine flight from Kuala Lumpur to Beijing, but less than an hour after takeoff, it disappeared, sparking one of the most perplexing and heartbreaking aviation mysteries of our time. What really happened to MH370? The initial search and rescue operations began in the South China Sea, where the plane last made contact with air traffic control. But soon, a startling discovery was made. Military radar and satellite data suggested the plane had made a sharp turn, flying west back over the Malay Peninsula, and then continued for hours, possibly south into the vast, remote Indian Ocean. This changed everything. The search area ballooned to an incredible size, covering millions of square kilometers of some of the world's deepest and most treacherous waters. So, what could have caused this? Theories abound, ranging from a catastrophic mechanical failure to a deliberate act of sabotage. Let's look at the mechanical failure idea first. Could a fire or a sudden depressurization event have incapacitated the pilots, leaving the plane to fly on autopilot until it ran out of fuel? This is known as a ghost flight scenario. While possible, it doesn't fully explain the deliberate-looking turn the plane made, or why its communication systems were systematically shut down. This leads us to the more unsettling theories involving human intervention. Was it a hijacking? If so, who were the hijackers, and what was their motive? There were no ransom demands, no political statements, nothing. The pilot, Captain Zahari Ahmad Shah, and his co-pilot, Fariq Hamid, came under intense scrutiny. Investigators examined their personal lives, their finances, and even a flight simulator found in Captain Zahari's home. But despite exhaustive investigations, no concrete evidence was ever found to prove they intentionally diverted the plane. The idea that a pilot would commit such an act remains a deeply disturbing, yet unproven, possibility. Another theory suggests a stowaway or a passenger could have gained access to the cockpit. But again, the passenger manifest was checked and rechecked. 2 passengers were traveling on stolen passports, which initially raised alarms, but they were later identified as asylum seekers with no known links to any extremist groups. So, this lead also went cold. Then, there's the physical evidence, or the lack thereof. For years, the search yielded almost nothing. The main underwater search, led by Australia, was the largest and most expensive in aviation history. It scanned over 120,000 square kilometers of the ocean floor with sophisticated sonar equipment but found no trace of the main wreckage. It was like looking for a needle in a haystack the size of a country. Finally, in July 2015, more than a year after the disappearance, a piece of the plane's wing, a flaperon, washed up on Reunion Island, thousands of kilometers from the primary search zone. Over the next few years, more than 30 pieces of debris, either confirmed or believed to be from MH370, were found on the shores of Africa and islands in the Indian Ocean. These discoveries confirmed that the plane did indeed crash into the ocean. Ocean current models helped narrow down the potential crash site, suggesting it might be just north of the original search area. A private company, Ocean Infinity, launched a new, no-find, no-fee search in 2018, using advanced autonomous underwater vehicles. They scoured another massive area of the seabed, focusing on the newly identified zone, but after months of searching, they too came up empty-handed. The main wreckage, along with the crucial flight recorders, the black box of souvenirs, lost in the depths of the Indian Ocean. Today, the mystery of MH370 is as deep as the ocean where it likely rests. We have pieces of a puzzle, but not enough to see the whole picture. For the families of the 239 people on board, the lack of answers is a wound that cannot heal. Their lives were changed forever on that March day, and they are still waiting for the truth. The disappearance of MH370 is a stark reminder of the limits of our technology and our understanding. It's a story of loss, of enduring mystery, and of a search for answers that continues to this day. What do you think happened to the flight? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this video informative, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more deep dives into fascinating stories.